All right, you guys, this is part 2 of Can a Mom Still Chase Her Dreams? And the answer is yes. I want to say hell yeah. Like, y'all already know the answer. I'm not here to give you the answer. You already know what the answer is. Yes, you can. I think that a lot of us we've just been surviving everybody else's dream, and we've been grieving our own dream. We've been thinking that we can't have something, and we really can. Now, we can't do something, but we really can. There are a lot of people that we see that are meant to show up in our reality, to show us what it looks like to actually have that done. Even if it's not the exact experience, you're not meant to look at someone else's experience to say that is going to be my own. But you're looking at it to say, you know what, I like that. And now how can I apply those principles? How can I apply that mindset? How can I apply the core of what it is to my life? Not mimic their life, because then we get confused and then we get overwhelmed and frustrated because it's not looking the same. The outcome didn't happen the same way. But look at it like, listen, what is it going to be for my life? Since I am the captain of my ship, since, like my daughter said earlier today, you are the main character in your movie. What type of movie are you creating? Right? So somewhere along the way, I think many of us, we were taught that definitely it meant motherhood just meant sacrifice. It meant just showing up, just pouring, giving. So we lost how to receive. We lost how to fill our own cups. And you need to be able to fill your own cup with something that fills you, something that excites you, something that motivates you, and everything like that. Am I motivated and inspired when I do things with my kids? I definitely am. But I also needed something for myself too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Why are we still feeling guilty for filling our cups up, for treating ourselves nice? Don't you know that as a mom, when you give to yourself, you are putting yourself in the vibration and the frequency of love, of being able to feel your cup, being able to feel just amazing. You're putting yourself in the frequency to be the best version of yourself for the people that you love. You want them to see the best version of you. You don't want them to always see the broken one. I told myself as a mom, I was like, listen, I am tired. I don't want my kids to see me always crying, to see me always in pain, to see me always stressed, to see me always overwhelmed, see me always trying to juggle all these different things. I want them to see me not just have a death experience and have a womb experience. I want them to see me have a rise experience. I want them to see me overcome these things. I want them to see me happy, having fun, playing. I don't want to be stressed about having to do this, and this, and trying to figure out how can I prevent my kids from coming back to me later on in their 20s and 30s and saying, Mama, like, you didn't give me this, you didn't do that. I had to throw that out the window and stop trying to put myself in this box, trying to figure out how I can prevent something in the future when the future doesn't even exist. The future exists only in the present moment. So maybe that's you. Maybe I'm talking to you. Be in the present, because the present is the future. That's the only future that there is. I was worried about things that I thought was going to happen at 20 or 30 years old because of how my life was, because of the different people and different clients I had and different things like that. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. I don't want that to be my kid. I'm going to just, if I had to stop everything I'm doing, I would stop everything for my kids. I have done that many times. Then I realized something. It's not about stopping. It's about evolving. It's about perspective, perception. Yeah, both of them. Okay, it's about all of that. Changing your mindset about it. Knowing that you're in control over the situation. Right? I started realizing that. I started feeling so guilty for going live so much and doing so many different things. And when I talked to my kids about it, they were like, no, we love when you do that. I was just feeling guilty, like, oh my gosh, I think it's too long. I've been doing too much. I don't want them to feel neglected. I don't want them to feel this. I don't want them to feel that. And I talked to them and they're like, no, Mom, we're fine with that. We do one more time with you. But I mean, we love that you do that. And I was like, this whole time, I've been feeling so guilty. I've been feeling all these ways. So having open communication with your children is a wonderful thing. They will tell you what it is that they desire. Instead of you always trying to overthink and think about it based upon your personal experiences or someone else's. They will tell you if they can. And if they can't tell you, which I feel like all the kids that can, most of them can. But if they can't, then you know that the most important and precious thing is love and time. Love and time. So if that's you, maybe just making sure that as you go through whatever your journey is in life, your evolution of your soul experience through motherhood, they just want your time. They just want some of your time. They don't even want your entire day. They just want to feel like they matter to you. And they should, because they're a part of you, right? Time and love. Okay? All right, so I want to read this to you guys really quick before I go. I know this is part 2, but this is what I wrote this rising, all right? It's time. Time to leave that old life behind. No more living both at the same time. You know what you want. You know you can make it easier for yourself. No one is holding you back. No one is holding you back. You know you're on the right track because there is honestly no right track. Believe that you are where you're meant to be. Believe that whether you're married or you have children, right? They're no longer the excuse on why you can't do something. Because they're actually meant to help you so that you can know that you don't have to do this alone. Don't give your energy away to opposition and make things harder on yourself just because you felt internally alone for most or even all of your life. So many people have felt alone and you feel like you got to do everything alone. You don't have to. You do as much as you can. You do what you can't control, and you trust and know that whatever you can't control, it has to align with what you can control. It has to align with that energy, right? Believe that. All right. So also it says, listen, the next part of your life, you can't take the old stuff with you. You can't carry that load. You have to let it go. The load wasn't people. The load is your mindset. Your past was meant to shape your future. You don't have to let go of everyone to be successful. You already are. It's not about balance anymore. It's about perception. It's about not being, it's about when you're not being focused on the right thing, stop focusing on the what ifs. What is your life right now and how can you see the beauty in it? Do you think you're the only one that desires more? So my husband wrote something in my book the other day, and he said, your power, taking your power back is so essential to the well-being of all. Mothers, come on. Did you hear what was said? Taking your power back is so essential to the well-being of all. Woo! Don't you see how important that is? So stop desiring or fantasizing over someone else's life when you don't even know their truth. They have to keep going. That's why you see what you see. They decided to keep going in order to be able to show you the version of yourself that can keep going too. I might just need to drop this right here. Go make your life beautiful with the people you love. Maybe the situations that happened, they were meant to divide you. They were meant to create new foundations, new systems, right? And you've been feeling like the whole time that you've been experiencing this whole death experience all over again. Man, it's just the death of the old version of yourself, including your mindset. It doesn't mean you always have to let go of a relationship. You always got to let go of everything, right? Everything that was old. It's just those things that don't service your present moment anymore. We're only talking about the present. We're not talking about the future. That only exists in the present. Stay there. That part of your brain that doesn't desire to believe and that's still trying to make sure and still trying to make sure that this is the right decision, that second guessing in your brain, you got to know, right? That part was meant to be there, but it was meant to be there because it was left on purpose so that you can see just how strong your mind is and prove what your truth is. Okay? Whether that's physically in your present, right? Your past doesn't belong in your present future. Whoa. It's not even hard to believe it. Your life won't be what you desire for it to be. It's not hard to believe that your life, wow, because some people, they feel, okay, I think I said that wrong. Some people, they feel like their life won't be what they desire for it to be because of these different things they've experienced. But you feel that way not because it's true, but truthfully, none of them have been in your way. Nothing has been in your way this whole time. It was just being used as an excuse. Stop making the excuses and get going. Y'all, I have so much more. I have so many pages, but before I leave, I want to say this. Say this to yourself. Today I detach from my old self. Today I turn around. And I perceive things differently. I have a knowing and a trust and a belief that everything works for me, not against me. I love y'all. Remember, you're magic. Today, be magical. Spread love. Share your freaking story because you deserve to be heard. Someone's waiting for you. I love you, my mothers. Peace.